So if you have watched my previous video, welcome to this other video. And today is another second part of the video. This is the sugarcane plantation. And this video, my video is as raw as it is, whereby I want to showcase the local life and also pass a message that possibly the community need to understand. Yeah, from my back you can see that lady is coming with donkeys, and the struggle is real. And as David Jr. and the team said, we want to literally run away from poverty. And running away from poverty is one possibly in the near future. If you have a farm, please don't lease out your farms. Kindly give it, plant it on your own, so that when you grow and you harvest, because the sugarcane farming is now here, you can be able to reap the benefit. So one item I will say, please don't lease out your farm. Number two, we know the land has reduced, and when the land reduces, what do we have to do? There is a very dangerous report that has been put on social media, on national TV in Kenya, and there was also almost the same report in the US, where a teacher was crying that the children could not read and understand the basic literacy language. What I'm saying to put across is, let us also embrace education, because if you educate a child, then definitely you have bought that child land, you have bought that child cows, you have bought that child all that they want, because the land is now small. I can only going to be given by my father 2 acres, and out of my 2 acres, I am a father of 10 children. If I give each child now out of the 2 acres, then, ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing to give to my children. So that will take me to the next thing, in which we have to discuss what we call discussion. So I am walking to my next land. I am about to plant. That is breathing fast, if that is English, because I've never walked along this place for long, and I need to be walking daily like this as I create my videos, so that I can keep fit. At the same time, I can also be able to monitor my farms, where I've taken care of my cows. So ahead of me there's a young children. No, now we don't allow them to appear on video, possibly my students in school. No, there's no barabara. Hey, Wadi. Metinity. Baba. Baba. Anya rangi sele bu anira nyara ba. Era marangi sele me wala. Gara kanalo ne unisho mata. Esaidia na le. Welcome to my farm. Just say this for my young daughters. And yes, as I was saying, we don't have land anymore to plant. Possibly because of the hard life, these people have leased this land to someone else. Because of hard life, they have also leased me the land to plant my sugarcane. And the sad part of it is, if you lease a sugarcane farm, it will take you about how many years? It will become an investment of 6 years. So you can imagine I will be here for 6 years. So the person who had leased for you this land definitely will not be able to make use of this land for another 6 years. And maybe I have about how many children? 10 children. Where will they feed for the next 6 years that I will be in this land, or somebody will be in that land? That's why I want to encourage people to self-grow the maize, to self-grow the sugarcane. So you can see now, this is a beautiful farm. I was able to weed it a few days ago. I am being tempted to weed it once more, and then I call it done. Because in sugarcane farming, when they grow, it will only weed a short number of time, and then the sugarcane will sprout. So I'm considering if I get some money, because it is all about money, then I can be able to weed. This upper part of the land is not so good. It's not so good, but the lower side of the farm is extremely good. So you can see, so this is now the sugarcane farm. It was seeded. If only I get money today, I can definitely be able to weed. For instance, this farm here, the person who just gave me this land to till for the next 6 years has already completely, mark my word, completely sold off the upper part of this land. So you can imagine that person has 4 children. They are not going to school. What life will that home expose itself? And that now come back to the basis of the discussion that I said, let us embrace education, and not just education, education that will give meaning to our children. So it will be extremely good that all of us who are involved in education, from parents to teachers, to extremely take serious the education part. Because if you don't educate, following the statistics done by the USAWA, there's a group in Kenya that is in August, they released a very heartbreaking report, and from the report they say junior school transition to senior school in Kenya is 100%, but out of 10 students, only 3 are able to read and comprehend the work they did in grade 3. And remember, senior school is in grade 10. So if you are in grade 10, only 3 out of 10 are able to understand and comprehend the storybook of grade 3. Simply means 7 out of 10 learners are not able. So there's this dangerous animal. You know, they are the borrowers. They borrow the ground. So this is now the end of the sugarcane. From here, this is the other part of my sugarcane. You can be able to see. That's why I'm telling you, I'm just walking across so that I can be able to show you. This is one farm. I've only weeded it once, and I am sweating. And when I sweat like this, I feel so good. Why do I feel so good? Because I know the body is losing weight. At the same time, I am inspecting my investment. This sugarcane is now about 4 months old. The benefit of growing sugarcane: 1, you will harvest it and you get money. That is a very important benefit. At the end of the day, you will harvest this sugarcane and you will get a lot of money. That is number 1. Number 2, the sugarcane farms. The sugarcane farms, when you have a sugarcane that is 9 months old, mark my word, 9 months old, you are going to use this sugarcane to pay school fees. They will give you an overdraft. So as I go, so I have to approach this one. When I approach like that one, I have approved that one. Yeah. So mark my word, I've said the second benefit is you are going to use the sugarcane in paying school fees. The other one I've told you, you are going to use the sugarcane after being harvested. There are 2 types of harvesting. There is a mature harvesting, and in which from the mature harvesting, you normally harvest sugarcane when it is 18, 17, so 17 months old, 18 months old, 19 months old, 20 months old, to 21, 22, 23, 24. Maximum will be 24 months old when you harvest, and you get some good money. Having planted sugarcane, you will get some good money. There is another type of harvesting whereby the sugar company will harvest this sugarcane when it is 14 months old. And when they harvest it when it is 14 months old, they normally harvest it for the purposes of what we call sugarcane planting. So they want to plant the sugarcane, the seeds, the sugarcane cuttings are normally cut or got from the farm when they are only how many months old? 14 months old. So this one, I'm coming live from my farm. This is my beautiful farm, and I am very sure this farm will definitely produce a very good amount of sugarcane. It has been weeded one. This lower part makes me happy. The upper part is not so bad, but it can also be made good. Don't know why this one here. Yeah, yes. It was about to be unalive. So this one, with the time, they will fill this place. So the part that is not so good is the upper part. And that is the upper part. This part is not so good. This part is not so good. This part is not so good. But since the planting was done here, I don't complain so much. This is a fence, a live fence that we're able to put some days back. If this live fence grow, then it can prevent the destruction of the sugarcane. So for those who want to grow sugarcane, you can always come to my inbox. I've made friends. There's some who have come from the outside the country who have seen these videos. They are real-time videos. They are not AI generated. This is my farm. If it's not performing, I tell you it is not performing, but it remains my farm. This part is not performing, and it's not a secret. It is not performing, and it's not a secret. This part is performing, and it is good. So I say, if you want now to have a future for your children, please let's embrace education. Let's embrace education as the first thing that I can let you know. Number two, let us now also embrace, if you want to grow the sugarcane, then I don't say I don't want to lease, but if you can lease on your own, it will be of great benefit. You can find this person has leased out this land to another person. They have children in school, and the amount of money that you're going to be given will definitely not sustain you so much. So as we work to think of other ways of earning an extra income, we can first of all make sure a collective responsibility, all of us, to educate the kids. That would be the first most important thing. That is my neighbor farm. If you can remember, in one of the videos I once came there, and this is now the fencing. This is Africa for us. So I'm going back to the road, but the message today is let us embrace education. And on top of those hills, the camera cannot zoom, but on top of those hills, that's where I will go back eventually. One of these donkeys is one of the donkeys that I once found feeding in the farm, and one of them here possibly knows me. They possibly know the camera, and they look like this one. And that time round, it used to have a young baby, and they really eat the sugarcane. For instance, this is another sugarcane here. You can see the sugarcane is well growing, extremely good growing sugarcane. The good thing with the sugarcane is they are resistant to lack of water. If there is no water, the sugarcane still grow. So once again, if you happen to be new to the channel, because I know every time we put this video online, people ask, who is this Masai with the camera? Is a content creator from Kenya, East Africa, and not from Nyabohanse like many other content creators, but I come from a place known as Narok County. And from Narok County again, I come specifically from a community known as the Masai people. I am a content creator, I am a teacher by profession, and I want to teach people to embrace the use of digital economy, because holding this camera like this calls for courage. It is not easy for an individual to hold such a camera like this, but I'm doing it today. Why am I doing it? So that I can open the young kids, the young generation to the world. There's a sheep making noise. I don't know if it was close by design or they want to just move out. And the sheep farming is one of the farms, one of the businesses I tell you now people are embracing. Why they are embracing? Because the land is becoming small. The land is becoming small, and people definitely are now embracing sheep farming. And the type of sheep they are now embracing is what we call the black-headed sheep. This one are local sheep. When you have the local sheep, you definitely so let me take it back because it seems to have come out. It is good to take care of your neighbor's animal. Don't know where to go through, but because I'm telling you, this thing we call the sugarcane has really replaced the cows. The cows used to be the livelihood for the Maasai people, where we could sell the cows. We could also sell the milk, and it has all of a sudden been replaced by this sugarcane. But the unfortunate part is people have leased out their land. So you find that you have 10 acres, you have leased out 8 acres. So if you lease out 8 acres and you have only 10 acres, then your guess is as good as mine. What will I use? What will I use? Because it definitely means there is a very big problem that we are not going to address if we don't encourage people to plant. That's why I'm saying in this video, I am simply saying, if I have a chance, I urge you to educate yourself, to educate the children, and have them get the best education. Water is a problem, food is a problem. This is now a danghy, and this is a small danghy. The small danghy is also about to go to the river. Let's learn how to make and carry water. And another thing another challenge we are facing, we have now a challenge of population. We are so many. We are growing very fast. So it simply means people now will have to definitely put themselves. Let me remove these stones. This is now another fence known as a Kayapa fence. Very dangerous fence. Unlike the traditional fence, which you call it Okinawa, this one is extremely bad. This one is dangerous. This one does not rot fast. This one does not grow very fast. But the sad part of it, it is very poisonous. When it picks you, it is extremely poisonous. So welcome to this vlog. Just walking around my home, creating the videos. What you have noticed, there are not so many people. There are not so many people around. Where are the men? Where are the children of the village? So it simply means you cannot do business here. Engiteru no to posho mill. Engiteru simply means what? A start. A posho mill meant for starting. So this is now the main road again. And it is not that I cut my videos when the kids are not there. There are no people, yet they are there. Where are the people? Because they are not there, yet they are there. So the question is, where are they? Have people gone to the urban centers? And people just want to showcase this natural life. People from overseas are coming to Africa to see nature. So when you showcase them nature, you have friends. You will get friends from overseas. And those are young boys who want to ride a motorbike. And they want to train themselves on how to ride. A clear stand of Mangisi, Mangidu. There is a proverb that says Mangisi, Mangidu. Hi, you ready, Asada? Ana you need a biggie. Yeah. The Mogutokan? Yeah. Ngai da like it. Later nan. Kijinga?
Lempiris.
How lempiris? Super. Oh, you mrane. Metame? Super. Ka su di ye. Yeah. Olen tutu. Toldo wa. Oh yeah. Then in Kishi? Ka grade it.
7.
Oh, 7 did. Oh yeah. Ka grade it. Grade 1. Oh, sa. I would engage you. So let me keep walking so that I can be able to go back from uphill. So possibly I want to end the video here so that when I take the last video, this is about 5 minutes to go, let me end the video the next 5 minutes when it goes off, when the power goes off, then I can be able to pick a second video, a third video of the day, because this one should be about another 30 minutes. So you can see the motorbike use is very common in this place, and people now, this is now the thing. So these are people using motorbike. Motorbike now is the next mean of transport in my area. So as I'm coming to the end of the video, I'm simply saying, let us embrace education, because it is only for emulation that when you educate your children, definitely you can be able to have given them a lot. You have given them farms, you have given them businesses, you have given them employment, you have given them literally everything. And today I'm not asking for a lift, I'm just working for health. Working for health, and I told you I am around, my working area is very close to my place of stay, that's close to my home. So for me to keep fit and definitely be able to always not to breathe when I walk, because most of the time when I just jump like this, some people cannot easily jump like this. So if I can't jump like this, then it means I am not healthy. So I want to create content in my village, at the same time help me keep fit, at the same time pass important message through the lenses of the camera, because it is only through the camera that I can share to the world what many people may never get to know. So for those who are new to the channel, my name is Masai with the camera. If you want to support the channel, you can always do it through the phone numbers available in the bio. I can still give it +254 726 372 055, and the official name are Laisak Ledamasoke. That in my content creation I use the name Masai with the camera. So if you compare these beautiful cows, so what are you? Anyara la mena. Nishike ya? Yeah. This one is. So that cow has been affected by a skin disease. Skin disease normally come from the monkeys. The monkeys from Masai Mara happen to have infected the cows in this area with that unique skin disease. So that's now another demerit of being close to the national park. So the demerit of living close to Masai Mara, we have a skin disease. Morani Lagambut. Super. I think they call him a man with gambut. When you call a young child a Morani, that young boy feels so happy. The Moran is the ultimate goal in the Masai community. When you become a Moran, you simply now feel you are respected because you are the fighter of the community. So if you want to psych up your child, to encourage them, to tell them, yes, you value them, just call them Morani, simply a Moran. So if you tell your child a Moran, they feel so happy. Once again, sugarcane farms are common. This side of the road is sugarcane, this side of the road is sugarcane, and all along now it's sugarcane, sugarcane, sugarcane. It is not a bad investment, it is a good investment, but I want to encourage the local people to also invest more on their own. Don't really lease out your land. If you had leased it once, second time, kindly the third time. Not that I don't want to buy the land, I can lease, but I wish you lease it on your own, you use it to your own, because the population is there. People now are growing. If we are not going to enlighten ourselves of the leasing of our lands, then we are going to create what one time I considered the conflict of sugarcane, because people now will be in conflict. The young kids are growing. Remember, one lease will take you 6 years, and the child you are leasing for to educate maybe is in grade 7. Being grade 7 only need 3 years to finish junior school, another 3 years to finish senior school. By the time that child finishes the senior school, maybe if they have done well, then they will go to the university for another 3 years. And perhaps again you lease the land for another 6 years. So if you lease for 6 years, they will go to senior school. If you lease for another 6 years, they will have finished their school. And so as I end the video, this is now how sugarcane is planted. This person have done so good furrows. Wow, these furrows are the best. I've just walked into this side. Wow, these furrows are the best. Ngoto chakula mtaro ninji? Yeah. Ngoto chakula mtaro ni? Yeah. Ajaida ma. Ngoto chakula mtaro ni? Ngoto cho? Yeah. Ajaida ma. Yeah. Olengai. Ngai pasakan. Koskei. Koskei. This land has been done so well. These furrows are the best. This is why I'm asking who has furrowed this land. It is the best. See you in my next video. Welcome to Masai with the camera. I have liked the furrows. That's now the sugarcane farming. Furrows making. Hey, ngera ini. Anda penya. The video is raw as it is. Another phone call. Ela. You forget about you. Get up big fungo. So see you in our next video. I don't know whether I can go to the farm or where can I walk to, but definitely as I said today, I'm just creating videos, walking around. But because of time, I'll